You guys wanted it. You're getting it. Welcome, everybody, to your week 2 slamming, we'll say 4 picks of the week. Nice job, everybody. Nice week 1 with victories by yours truly. Let me bring up the standings here. Matt, congratulations. Gio, congratulations. Rich and Mark, Miguel, and of course, Captain Kirk, Mr. Ramazan, congratulations on week 1 victories. I know mine was a little bit of a surprise as Ramiro was projected to score about 20 more points than me. But hey, you know what? I always say you'd rather be lucky than good because last year I was good, but I was very, very unlucky. So hopefully this is a different year for me, and I put another name on that trophy, Andrew, that I'm coming for, baby. That's right. So welcome everybody. Your week 2 slamming 4 picks. Big news just came out. Sam Bradford is officially inactive for today's game. Case Keenum will start. Grab your Pittsburgh defense wherever you can. Downgrade Thielen. Downgrade maybe Rudolph a little bit. You're still going to start Cooks. You're still going to start Diggs. You're still going to start Rudolph. But I would definitely watch out for guys like Adam Thielen, who had a big game last week with Bradford. Don't know how his connection is with Keenum, so watch out for him. No other really big news, guys, so we're just going to go right into it and make this video very, very short. As you know, it's very hard for me to kind of get these videos out every week. But let's start off with our matchup between, as you know, I don't go over, I don't do my matchups. So, Ed, we're not going to do our matchup, but I'm just going to say, if I do end up losing to Ed, it's a real embarrassment. That's it. All right, so we'll start off with a very good high matchup so far, it looks like, with Matt versus George. 2 very high scoring projections here, 112 for Matt versus 106 for George. George, you didn't give up Brady this week. Very nice. I know you were getting lowballed a little bit with the Brady, but don't worry, he's going to come back. He's going to have a monster year. Week 1 is week 1. That's it. So you got Brady, Doug Baldwin against San Francisco. A lot of good matchups here. Marshawn Lynch projected to be an amazing running back match play this week against the Jets, who may lose by 40 or more. Might lose by 40, and it's a homecoming for Lynch, so they're going to want to play him. You picked up Kerwin Williams. You're starting against Indy defense is really no good, but who knows what's going to happen in that Cincinnati backfield. But you got the Arizona defense against Indianapolis with Jacoby Brissett playing. Brandon Marshall, not a good week 1. You're hoping for a better week 2. So you got good matchups, but let's look over at Matt's team a little bit. Brandon Cooks, Tom Brady to Brandon Cooks connection may know some points there. Derek Carr against the Jets, like I said, may win by 40. He's got Dalvin Cook, who may be a little bit of a downgrade, probably not with Keenum. He's the running back, so C.J. Anderson going against the Dallas defense that gave up the least amount of rushing yards last year to running backs, and they haven't given up over 75 yards to a running back in like the last 13 games, which is kind of incredible. But I think that's more to the point where their offense is so good and they score, they have time of possession, and they score so much with that time of possession that the other team has to throw and has to get rid of the run. I think that may be more inclined to their good run defense. I think it's just the rush attempts are low, so the rushing yards are a little lower. And you're hoping Odell comes back Monday night. I'd be worried with that tweet he just tweeted out saying, fantasy players, I don't care about your fantasy team. I'm worried about my health, number 1 and number 1 all. So I'd be worried about him not playing on Monday night, Matt. So I would make sure I had a backup for Monday night, which you do. You got Marvin Jones, so you're solid. My winner of this matchup, you know what? I'm actually going to go with a sneaky play here. I'm going to go with George. I think Brady scores like 40-something points today. He's going to have a monster game. I think Cooks has a really good game too, but I think Brady's just going to dominate him to Gronk, maybe 2 or 3 touchdowns to them each. It's going to be pretty dominant. So I got George for the upset there. Next matchup, we're going to go with Alex versus Joe. Alex, you already had 7 points from the Cincinnati defense. I was projected 9, but don't worry. 7 points from your defense is actually pretty good. It's not bad. It's now 28 from the LA Rams last week, but still 7 points is solid. Let's see, you got Rob Gronk, who I just said is going to dominate. Mark Ingram, that New Orleans backfield looks a little crazy. AP complaining, maybe going to get a couple more carries this week. But you got Jordy. You got Dak against Dallas. You got a couple tough matchups here. Let's see, you got Cardiac Kids with, so you got Russell Wilson. Tyrell Pryor should have a nice Should have a nice game this week. Bounce back. Larry Fitz against Indy. Sick matchup. I got him in like 4 leagues PPR. This isn't PPR, but still he should do well today. Le'Veon Bell should get more than 13 touches, you'd think. Marco Murray against Jacksonville defense that looked good. But I think that's just because Houston's defense looked bad. I don't really trust this Jacksonville defense just yet. Devontae Adams should have a nice big bounce back game for Atlanta. Nice bounce back games for a couple guys for Joe. And I think Joe's going to win this game. He's projected 106 to 96 right now. And I think his team, I think Russell Wilson goes off against San Fran. I think he'll maybe rush one in, throw 2 touchdowns, one to Doug Baldwin, hopefully one to Jimmy Graham. I think Russell has a nice game. I think a couple bounce back players this week for Bell, Pryor, and Devontae Adams. I think Joe's got a good chance of scoring high points this week. Him and George are going to go neck and neck, I think. All right, so I got George over Matt. I got Joe over Alex. Let's go to one of the biggest matchups of the week. Gio versus Andrew, your current OGFFL champ. Let's see, Rivers versus Matt Ryan. I got to give it to Gio there. That one, I think Matt Ryan. I think that Green Bay Atlanta game is going to be awesome tonight. You got 2 great games: New Orleans, Patriots, Green Bay, Atlanta. All should be very high scoring. There should be bonanzas, but who knows? Let's see. Fantasy's been a little crazy so far after week 1. Golden Tate should have a good match because the Giants playing a little more in the slot, staying away from Janoris Jenkins. Julio Jones, Ryan and Julio Jones connection. Gio got a solid team. Andrew, put your kicker in. It's 11:43 at the moment, and you don't have your kicker in yet. Wake your ass up and put him in. Let's see here. Yeah, you get the Seattle defense against San Fran. I think right now, the projections of 109, your 88 plus your 8.42, 96. I think Gio is going to, I think Gio walks away with this victory. Mike Evans should have a good game, so should Cooper. But I think Gio, you're going to walk away with this victory maybe by 20, 25 points. So I got Gio with a victory there. And last but very, very not least, Miguel versus Rich and Mark. Miguel, the biggest trash talk of them all, versus Rich and Mark, probably number 2 trash talk. We got Breeze. Like I said, that New England, New Orleans game is going to be so high scoring. It's going to be crazy. Winston, first game back against Chicago. Chicago not a great defense, but they made Atlanta look okay. But Atlanta always looks okay on the road and on grass. Calvin Benjamin should be able to bounce back here. So it's projecting Rich and Mark 105, Miguel 102. And that's without Rich and Mark having a kicker. Damn, why do you guys have such high score points for? Kareem Hunt, Devontae Freeman should have a good game. You know what? I saw Breeze and I saw Kelvin Benjamin. I saw Gordon. I was leaning towards a Miguel Pack Freak victory. But after looking at this Rich and Mark team, like I said in the first video, this is a very, very deep team. You just need either one guy to bust it or trade away to get a superstar stud like a top 1, 2, 3 player. And Kareem Hunt looks like that guy, man. What a breakout performance week 1. Jimmy Graham should have a bounce back play this week. I keep saying bounce back plays. Honestly, the whole week 1 was brutal. Everyone's having a bounce back game this week. Even Dez Bryant's got a chance. Yeah, he plays Denver. That's a tough matchup. You know what, though? Even with the Dez Bryant tough matchup, I got to go with what Yahoo's saying here. I got a Rich and Mark victory here. Miguel, sorry, man. You're going to be a little lower on my fantasy rankings this coming week when I get them out. I'm working on them. I don't like to put them out week 1. The rankings are very similar to what the rankings are now. I think there's just 2 flip-flops there with the points scored. But week 2 will really start to get the rankings really going. I got that file already set up for us. So yeah, I got a Rich and Mark victory here. So overall, I Blazin 4 picks this week. Matt over George. Right? No, George over Matt. I got George over Matt. Shoot. George over Matt. Joe over Alex. I forgot who I picked. Oh yeah, Gio. I got Gio, Joe, George, and Rich and Mark. Gio, Joe, George, and Rich and Mark. Those are my Blazin 4 picks. Don't forget it, because I probably will. But all right, guys, have a great day. Andrew Luck inactive against the Cardinals, according to the Field Yates on Fantasy Football Now. It is now 11:46 in the morning. Everybody have a great football Sunday. I hope a lot of high scores this week. Let's get somebody in like the 120s, 130s after an awful scoring last week. Everybody have a great day. Enjoy your night and enjoy your Monday night game. Giants, Detroit. Again, watch out, Odell Beckham. I'm assuming it's more 50-50 than 70-30. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play. But hey, have a good night, guys. A great day, and I'll see you soon.